Megan, how you doing? Okay, I've got your work up here. Now I want to preface this by saying that I haven't looked at your final submission yet because right now it's Monday, and this would well actually I'm not real sure if you submitted it yet, but let me just get you where I'm thinking. Okay, so I've got two files posted here. This is one of the best set of sketches I have ever seen while working this project with students, and I teach this class a lot. This is just outstanding. The narrative quality here is so crystal clear. And the sketch technique's gorgeous, just beautiful work here. Okay, let's do the transition to digital, and it looks like you're really going for a kind of an infographic feel here instead of kind of a loose, uh, informal illustrative style, and that's fine. That's fantastic. We're super underdeveloped right here, though, and I'm having a little bit of difficulty seeing some of the transitions here. How are you going to add the baby and the mom in the foreground here? I'm not sure how that perspective is going to work, because right now the perspective is we're looking down at the cabinet to see the baby, but in this perspective we're looking straight across. So I'm not sure how you're going to fit the lady in with the perspective looking down at the baby, indicating, of course, that she is adult, he's a baby, so she is much larger, right? And the scale also indicates that she's much closer to the focal point than the baby, and that makes sense too. So you're doing wonderful things with scale here, specifically noting what is in the foreground and what is set further back in the composition. Okay, so boy, I just got to say, I just not much I can say here at this point. I can't really comment on color or really layout because it's not complete yet. You got some wonderful perspective going on, some really good shading techniques starting, but we really have a long way to go here. I'm not sold on this, the path through. I don't know what these are, these kind of gray overlapping bars. I don't know what they are. It's really difficult to tell what they are. Why does this one go up this way if we're following this way? Do you see what I'm saying? The other thing is that it's really super rigid having this confined in these regular shapes, these squares or rectangles. You could feasibly think about maybe pulling them out of the rectangle, placing a shape behind them, or placing them within a shape. But the rectangles read too much rigidity in the kind of narrative that goes storyboard-esque. Okay, frame, then move to the right, frame, move to the right, frame, next line, frame, move to the right, frame, move to the right, frame, and so on and so forth. So you could get a more organic flow if that's what you're interested in. Now, if you're interested in this kind of infographic approach, then yes, this will work just fine. So I wish I had more for you, Catherine. As I said, it's just really difficult, but I can't wait to see this. And this is just really, these sketches are amazing. I mean, you've got it. You understand how to tell a story visually, and that's what we're after here. Not only are we after working on our illustrative techniques that we've been learning for the last 6 weeks, but we're also trying to succinctly and accurately, expeditiously telling a visual story without any clutter, so to speak. So it's a very, very clear visual representation of a linear narrative. Okay, great job. Any questions at all, please let me know. Thanks, Catherine.